It's the Sleepers Podcast. It's Tuesday, May 20th. Welcome to the program. Cart, it's good to be back with you, and your team is adding players.
But new week to be great, new week to improve. I think I need to make some improvements this week.
What type of improvements do you need to make?
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little stagnant. I just want to improve at something.
Getting a little complacent?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I'm all for personal betterment.
Yeah. What about personal deterioration?
Not a fan of that usually.
Okay. Well, I'll try the improvement side of it then.
Okay. Yeah. See, try it on for size. See how it goes.
Is that a fat joke?
No, I don't know. When I go a couple days without talking to you, I feel rusty when I get back. Like there's a different, it's like going from like being a star second baseman in AAA, and then I get my call up to the majors for 2 games and I gotta deliver. And I don't mean to disrespect like Dion, Riley, Ralph, love those guys, but you're just such a high level banterer. Like hitting a 101 mile an hour fastball on the corner is different than hitting a 96 mile an hour fastball in the middle.
I can see that. Also, the baseball that gets brought up on this podcast now because of how great the Tigers are. I honestly kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, well, I mean, heroics every single night, it seems like.
Aren't the Tigers are the best team in baseball right now, aren't they?
They're the winningest team in the major leagues currently, yes. We're also extremely injured.
Oh, are we?
Like we're the winningest team in baseball with like 3 starters out.
Like what kind of injuries? Are we talking like Joel Zamaya hurt himself playing Guitar Hero, or are we talking about like
No, like real injuries.
Okay. The baseball injuries always like kill me because like you have like the serious ones, yes. But also like I've never seen a sport like baseball where like guys get scratched from lineups because they like slipped in the shower that morning. You only see that in baseball.
Well, baseball players I think know this too. There's too many games. Like
That's what it is.
162 games is just way too many games. So like think about trying to do something 162 times in like a 170-day span. You're going to have some days where like you're just got the sniffles, right?
It's true. I also just had a massive theory that I want to get out here before we get to our YouTube comment of the day. I think the best deal in sports might be being a baseball fan and being a season ticket owner.
Yeah, I've long thought about that.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like being a Lions fan, you only get a certain amount of games. Like even being a Pistons fan, like you only get a certain amount of games. Like if you're a baseball season ticket holder, like how many games comes in that package? It's a what, 162 game season?
You get roughly 81 games, but yeah, I think it'd be one of those things. So I interned in downtown Detroit for 1 summer back in 2014, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And the Tigers were pretty good. That was like the year they got David Price, and there were like World Series aspirations. And I literally lived within a mile of Comerica, and I didn't like buy a ticket package because I didn't have money. But I went to enough games in my office. The company I interned for would like give interns tickets sometimes. And the whole time I was doing it, I realized I think as an adult male, that would be the dream. Even if I like basketball more, even if football is maybe more fun to watch, being like a mile away from your city's professional baseball team and having a ticket to every single game and just going when you want to go. Like imagine lackadaisically being able to be like, yo, you want to come to the game with me tonight? I'm gonna just hit the ballpark and have like 2 tall blue moons and a soft pretzel and watch us dog the Red Sox for the 3rd time in 3 nights. That's the dream.
That sounds incredible. Also, does this mean that like when Sleepers does get to a certain point, like we just get Tigers season tickets?
I'm too far away. It wouldn't work now. But you, I mean, how far are you from Comerica?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, like you are absolutely within season ticket striking distance.
I do love a good baseball experience though. Like Comerica slaps.
I just realized though, doing that would require you to do something you can't do.
What's that?
You can't commit to something for 160 days.
That's a lie.
Like if you got baseball season tickets, by the end of the 2nd month, you would just be like, yeah, I'm not that into it anymore.
Listen. I'm going on day like 80 right now of skincare. So like I'm gonna push through.
I give that you're gonna hit the 100 mark brag that you hit 100, and then we're never going to hear about it again.
The fact that you know me so well doesn't always mean like good stuff for the program.
Like
I must,
I know for a fact you've reached the point where you don't look forward to doing the skincare right now. It's
I
like
actually
it's
do.
over.
I do. I do.
Really.
Yeah, I truly do. Like I actually forgot it on when I went to Lansing on Saturday and I was sick about it.
Honestly, doing portable skincare would be a different level for you.
Yeah, like I have a skincare section in like my little travel bag that I that's where I put it at.
Hey, personal betterment. It's what we're about these days.
I need better made chips. Can we get to the YouTube comment of the day?
Better made chips?
Yeah.
Is that a brand of chip?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know better made chips.
You don't know better made chips?
No.
Gee, what the hell? That's bad.
Maybe I'm not a chip guy. I don't know.
You kind of aren't a chip. You're more of a cracker guy.
Wildly
No,
racist.
no, not like that. Like you,
Unbelievable.
no, like you're more like
I'm
goldfish,
a cracker guy. That's what I am.
goldfish, cheese it, like
Okay.
that's a cracker.
All right.
Uh, let's get to the YouTube comment of the day before we do something that we don't want to do. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, Let's go with people being mean in here. We don't want that now. Come on now.
Who's being mean? What we got?
Well, there's one account, this guy named Dracy, and literally all he does on every single video, whether Dion's on it or not, it just says he hates Dion.
That seems mean.
Yeah, I don't like that. I love Dion. I miss Dion.
Me too.
Let's go with mm, I know, I'm sorry, this is a bad, but not really that many good comments on here, to be honest with you. Like I'm trying to get something that'll captivate the people. How about this? Drew Norton says Yaxel plays like the kid was a star in high school and is now 26, still lives with his mom and shows up to the local rec center fried and is half-assing it and still dominated of pure skill and IQ.
Who's that?
Drew Norton said that about Yaxel.
Oh, the guy who's way too good for college and no chance he'd ever play.
Is he way
That
too good
one.
for college?
That's what I was told last week, man. I was told Dusty was so stupid for thinking someone that good would even entertain coming back to college. You were part of that contingent, right?
What? Yaxel was too good to come back to college?
He's so obviously way too good for college basketball. How stupid was Dusty to even think of that? Like,
No, no. The only statement that was said was that if Yaxel can get more money to play in the NBA, my apologies, um, then I would take that deal. But if you don't have that, I think the 4 million would be speaking to him like the Green Goblin mask.
listen, man, literally every 10 minutes right now, a new draft expert's putting out a new write-up. In fact, let's thank Sam Vecini and The Athletic for this one because he writes, as of right now, Michigan commit Yaxel Lendeborg wasn't overtly bad, but likely didn't do enough on the court to garner a first-round promise, including shooting 2 of 6 on the second day. All signs point to a return to college.
And Vicini, big time Michigan fan.
I wouldn't say that.
I feel like Vicini's very pro Michigan.
Hmm. I don't think this is about pro Michigan. I think it's what Yaxel did at the combine.
All right, well, looks like Yaxel's going to be
He's
suiting
too
up.
good, man. He's just way too good. He's nobody that good ever plays college. It's crazy.
You are a ridiculous, ridiculous man. I hope you know that. Should we get to the Discord comments?
What they told me, Doctor, by the way. Well, if
Oh,
you're a
yeah.
familiar follower of this show, you know the name Doctor. Doctor's a fraud. Doc has been in and out of this Discord more
Doc.
times than you've been on and off a diet in your life. And this guy leaves immediately when all of the draft experts start alluding to the fact that Yaxel's going to stay in school. And he's just nowhere to be found. I can't even tag him and let him know when 24 hours ago he was making jokes at Dusty's expense on this, calling this guy Reed Bailey. That's what we're doing, Doc. Doc, I know you're listening to this, Doc. You can run, but you can't hide, Doc. I might have to come to the Trilly Discord and drag you out of there, Doc. I'm looking for you, Doc. That's all.
All right, should we get to the Discord comments?
Sure.
Please join the Discord for the low price of $9.99 a month. The link is in the description. of our Twitter page. Great way to support us.
Reminder, sorry to cut you off. Reminder, join on your desktop because
Yes.
Doc, you could be the new Doctor, by the way. Doc supposedly left because he didn't like the fees that come with signing up on mobile. So yeah, sure. Join and actually get it for $9.99 a month on your desktop. They add some stupid fees on mobile.
I've also said on every single time I do this that you need to join on your desktop. But hey, why listen to little Lolio Carter? He doesn't know anything. Uh, and part of being part of the Discord, you get your comments read every single day on the Discord. So we are going to start with T Steffi, who says, "Hey guys, quiet in the comments. So how about y'all play a game? Go back and forth naming a random player that played and was drafted for the other respective team. Carter picks Michigan drafted players. Greg picks Michigan State until someone gets one wrong. You get 3 seconds for when you're coming up with a player, so make it rapid fire. Whoever loses must host a BR live stream wearing the other team's gear. Yes, this is slightly easier for Carter to balance out that Greg is a trivia savant. Respect.
Is it easier for you because there's more Michigan players in the pros?
More, I think more Michigan players drafted. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Sounds fun.
All right. Tim Hardaway Jr.,
Gary Harris,
Trey Burke,
Draymond Green,
Nick Stauskas,
Denzel Valentine,
Kobe Buffkin,
Max Christie,
Jed Howard,
Adrian Payne,
Caleb Houston,
Jaron Jackson,
Mo Diabate,
Miles Bridges,
Danny Wolf.
Jason Richardson,
Who?
Jason Richardson,
Good pull. Chris Webber,
Morris Peterson,
Juwan Howard,
Mateen Cleaves,
Jalen Rose,
Magic Johnson,
that's all I got.
Paul Davis,
Wow.
Goran Sutan,
Do we have more than you?
Irazem Lorbeck,
Whoa.
Shannon Brown. That's it. That's all I
Wow, you
got.
really you really are a trivia savant.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Good on you. Did I miss any obvious Michigan ones?
I was so focused on your team's players that I didn't really listen to anybody you said. You could have said like Krusty the clown, and I would have just let it go.
I hate clowns. T Steffi. Also, hope the tornado damage at your house wasn't too bad, Greg. Been a stressful past few days forecasting and working during these severe weather outbreaks. Seeing the tornado devastation and lives it impacts can make the job quite depressing. The daily podcast really help out during these times, so appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I feel sorry that you're going through that too. That sucks. I think there's a lot of listeners probably affected by it, but yeah, we got lucky. We got very lucky. There was no serious damage to our house, just a banged up gutter. But our neighborhood is like wrecked and not like houses are disappeared or anything that bad. I know it was probably worse in Kentucky from some videos I saw, but there's like roofs completely broken. There's probably like 30 enormous trees down in our neighborhood. So as far as I know, nobody got hurt, but it's kind of really sad driving through the neighborhood right now. There's a lot of damage and just stuff being picked up. So yeah, we lost power for like 32 hours, which is why I was working from my parents' house on the Friday stuff with Ralph. But yeah, we have a lot of friends that still don't have power back and are going on day 4 or 5 without power. So yeah, not good. Thoughts and prayers to anybody supremely affected. We were very lucky to just be minorly affected.
Yeah, fair, definitely fair to say. Let's see. War Chant. Did Ty Rogers sign off on Riley every day since Ty is the gatekeeper for everyday guys? I think Riley is an everyday guy for the record.
Yeah, this I think makes Riley like the preeminent sleepers everyday guy. More so even than us. Now he's going to be put to the test because is Riley every day happening on Saturday, Sunday, or is Riley a fraudulent everyday guy?
Well, Riley can't operate on Sundays contractually.
It's the Lord's Day.
It is the Lord's Day.
Yeah. How do you think Riley every day is going to go? I'm pretty excited for this.
I'm very excited to see it because I think Riley is special when he like takes on things. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't I think like he will take it on and he'll take pride in it, and I think it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, Riley's showing some real initiative with this. I like it a lot. And it was a good, we were trying to figure out how to get Riley more involved that didn't like take us off the channel. And this is sort of what we landed on. So I love it. I'm excited to see what he does with it. Um, Also, like, I don't know, like 5 days of Riley content is like something I'm excited to listen to, you know, as
Yeah,
a
what do you think he's gonna do on the seventh day?
let's move on.
Is that when the dude came out the tomb?
The dude,
Yeah,
you mean Jesus Christ?
yeah.
I thought it was on the third day.
No, that's the third day of Christmas song. That's not
No,
Jesus.
on the seventh day, God rested because he had made the 7 days of the week. On the third day, Jesus rose from the dead.
Lansing Catholic. See?
Okay, are there more questions?
Shout out to Father Ant. No, that's the last one.
Great. Lovely. Thanks, Discord. We appreciate you.
Who, who are we brought to you by today?
We don't have a sponsor anymore, so we're not
Oh,
brought to you by anybody except for us. We are trying to get a sponsor lined up for June. Got a couple options there. But yeah, if you're someone listening to the show that wants to sponsor the Sleepers channel for a while, we basically, let's call it what it is. Let's lay all my cards out on the table. Since the YouTube strike, what, 6 months ago now? 3 months ago?
well, actually, this is
Don't
really
know. Don't even say it. Don't say it. Because I understand this episode comes out tomorrow, but if you say it a day early and you curse us, I will never forgive you. So we can talk about that tomorrow. But since the YouTube strike happened originally, it's basically ruined our sponsor stuff. Like the underdog deal was great. Shout out to those guys, but we got a lot less money than we had been making from sponsors. So right now we're in just a let's regather place. I think people that listen to our channel didn't like hearing ads in the middle of it. And I'm not just going to take ads just to take them on the channel if we don't think it's a partner that's really invested in us. So if you want to be that partner, let us know. We have our NBA draft show coming in June, Cart. We're doing Draft-A-Palooza round 2. We got some big guests already signed up for this, and we don't even have a sponsor. Last year it did 10,000 views, and our channel's twice as big now as it was then. So sponsor us for June. Now, sign up. Hit us up in our DMs. Email thesleepersmedia@gmail.com.
yeah, we're open to anything and everything. And I mean anything.
It would be kind of fun to see like what's the most depraved thing that we would do a genuine ad read for?
You don't want to know.
Can I get one answer from you? Like honestly? Like what is the worst possible thing that you would do like a Happy Carter barking ad read for?
Probably like I don't know, like a sex shop, like a little S&M, like bondage maybe. Like come get your shackles from sleepers, like using promo code sleepers to make sure your partner's locked up in life and in the bedroom.
Promo code Carter Elliott for handcuffs.
Come get your Greg Waddell Rose toy.
Let's get to the show. So in March last year, we did a confidence pick'em pool that we put together that was really fun, where you basically picked every game in the NCAA tournament and assigned like a number of confidence for it, 1 to 10. And you could only use each number once, right? 10 points could only be used once, down all the way to 1. And yeah, you earn points if you get them right. I want to do a confidence pick'em pool with you right now with stay or go decisions from players that are considering leaving college for the NBA draft. Basically, will they play college basketball? Will they enter the NBA draft? You have
Okay.
one or the other. You have to pick which one, and you have to assign a numeric value 1 to 10 for each guy. For the sake of logistics here, we are going to take on this exercise in a snake draft format. I
Okay.
understand I'm asking a lot of math mixed with the snake draft, mixed with actual analysis on if someone's staying or going. But Carter, I
Mhm.
want to remind you that no one believes in you more than me, big guy. You can do this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we can do this. So, how this works, I have 10 players' names. We are each going to have a spot 1 through 10 for points that is available up for grabs when we are on the clock. So if
Okay.
I draft someone worth 10 points, you can no longer do 10 points. There's only 10 spots. You're going to end up with five guys in the 10 spots. I'm going to end up with five guys in the 10 spots. We'll have confidence as we go. So if your strategy was I want all low confidence, I don't feel good about any of these, you could literally just do one, two, three, four, five, as long as I don't beat you to those.
Hmm.
If you pick the wrong option, like if you pick someone going to college and they end up going to the draft, you subtract those points.
Okay.
So there's risk involved with putting a 10 on somebody that you don't feel confident about. That makes sense?
Yep.
Here's the 10 guys: Yaxel Lendeborg, RJ Lewis, Cedric Coward, PJ Haggerty, Otega Owe, Darion Williams, Jameer Watkins, Mackenzie Mbako, Milos Uzan, and Tahad Pettiford. Would
Okay.
you like the first pick in the snake draft or the second and third picks in the snake draft?
I would like the. Ooh, I'll go the second and third.
Okay, I'll go first pick then. And I will take PJ Haggerty to play college basketball for 10 points on the confidence scale.
Okay. So Harry's off the board. All right. With my second pick, or my second and third pick, I'm going to take Alex Condon at
Alice
9.
Condon is not on the list.
Okay, good talk. Well, that's a great start by me. I am going to take Cedric Coward at 9.
To stay in the draft.
Stay in the draft.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Otega Owe at 8.
Okay, so we're both going super high confidence early. All right. Maybe that's the way to work this. You stole Owe from me. I wanted to get Owe. I think he's going to stay in college as well. Coward, I think, has more risk than you think at 9. That's one that could swing my way, I think. I am going to take Darion Williams to stay in college for 7 points. He was awful at the combine. And I am going to take, ooh, I don't think there's anything obvious from here on out. I'm going to take RJ Lewis for 5 points to stay in college.
Okay, so you took, I'm sorry, you took 5 and what?
5 and 7.
5 and 7.
I
So
also
5,
intentionally went
7.
out of order numerically just to try and throw you off your pivot.
Got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 are available.
Correct.
Okay.
And the players you can choose from, since you did not write those down clearly, are Yaxel Lendeborg, Jameer Watkins, Mackenzie Mbako, Milos Uzan, and Tahad Pettiford.
Hmm.
These are all tough, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna go 6 Pettiford to stay in the draft.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he had a good enough combine. I think he's gone. Um, I'm going to take with my next pick, I'm gonna go 4 for Jameer Watkins to stay in the draft.
Okay. I wanted that one too. All right. The rest of these are all tough. I'm going to take Yaxel, 3 points, return to school. A lot of buzz that's happening from Gavoni and Wu and Hollinger. We'll see if they're right. And with my last pick, I will take Mackenzie Mbako for just 1 point. I want the lowest on the scale here. I don't trust this at all. 1 point that he will stay in the draft. I think he had a great combine week.
Okay, so the only person left over is that'd be my pick, right?
The only person left is Milos Uzan.
So yeah, Milos was on for 2.
What do you think he's going to do?
I think that he is gone.
Okay.
So NBA.
I don't feel great about that exercise. I think that was difficult.
I think I won that quite easily.
Really.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get Coward or Pettiford wrong, and it's going to ruin the entire thing.
I think I'm getting every single one right.
You've never been wrong before. Carl, we are long overdue for another tier maker. Our first one was so divisive, but we had so much fun that I just want to do another one. So We are going to put players for college basketball next season in a tier maker. JK, shout out to producer Jacob, who put a tier maker template together for us. So I'm screen sharing that right now. And in this template, we have 20 names that I asked him to put in tier maker that we can now put in tiers for next season in college basketball, trying to rank them from the best to the worst from this group. The players that I put in this, can you name them just from seeing them here, or would you like me to name them for you?
No, I can name them.
Go ahead and name them for us. Tell the people who we got in our tier maker.
We got AJ DeBanso, we got Alex Caravan, we got Braden Smith, we have Cam Boozer, we have Donovan Dent, we have Darren Peterson, we have Isaiah Evans, we have Ian Jackson, we have Jacoby Gillespie, we have JT Toppin. Who is that?
That's Milos Uzan.
What? Oh, I was wondering why he was on here because I didn't think he'd be back. Okay, that's Milos Uzan, Owen Freeman, Otega Owe, Ryan Conwell, Richie Saunders, Solomon Ball, Seth Trimble, Trey Kaufman, Ren, Xavier Lee, and Yaxel Lendenborg.
That's our group. Good mix of incoming freshmen, returning All-Americans, some breakout candidates, some guys who may not even play college basketball that need to return. It's now our job to tier these guys up. I also would like the jury to please make note of the fact that he hesitated and didn't immediately know who Ryan Conwell was. L's down. L's down. L's could not be more down when the Louisville guy on this program doesn't know who Ryan Conwell is.
It's a little pixelated on my side.
Tough, very tough. Where should we start?
I mean, I think we should start. Well, we should work our way top to bottom here.
I agree. I'm
Braden
always
Smith.
uncomfortable when you want to be on top, though.
Yeah, as you should be. Braden Smith.
Okay, what are we calling that tier?
See, this is the thing. Are we accepting feedback from the community?
Feedback didn't like that we named the tiers.
Didn't like that we named tiers.
Yeah, but I think that's where I put my foot down and say, screw you, community.
Okay. Oh, okay. I like that then. F the
Well,
community.
don't you like naming the tiers or no?
That was one of my favorite parts of the tier exercise. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, me too. But also, I don't think everyone hated naming the tiers, just
That's
allow
true.
contingent.
Um, what about like less memey though? Like, why don't we name this tier like the first team All-Americans?
Oh, so now we're just trying to be like the tight, buttoned up tier maker tier guys. That's what we're doing.
I I hate being tight.
I don't know. I'm
Should we
just
name this tier? Should we name this tier Braden Smith?
I think we got the tier yips.
We might. What do you want to name it?
I think the first tier should be National Player of the Year potential. And I think
Good,
it's not a one person tier.
good work. Let's do it.
I think it's Braden Smith.
JT Toppin.
I think it's JT Toppin.
I think it's I think it's Darren Peterson.
See, I kind of want to put all the freshmen in their own tier.
Ooh, okay. All right, but maybe the next one could be like the not the National Player of the Year candidates, but the freshmen that could challenge for National Player of the Year that could
What
challenge
about
National Player of
National
the
Player of
Year.
the Year favorites? Then National Player of the Year candidates.
Okay.
And we have DeBansa. We have Peterson. We have Cam Boozer. Are you okay with that?
Okay, with Cam Boozer.
And I think that's it.
I think Owe could be up here.
I wanted to put him there. He's the next name off the list for me, but doesn't it feel a little stretchy to actually say National Player of the Year Otega Owe out loud?
Should the next one be like stretchy players that could win National Player of the Year? And it's like TKR, Otega Owe. I don't know if anyone else would like necessarily make that category though.
Or just
Yaxel
first team All American candidates?
as the next one.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, let's do
all American All American team or bust. Or
yes.
just like, but these guys aren't going to bust. Like All American, say
Certified All American.
certified All American. Atta boy. See, that's why we got to name the tiers.
I was gonna do something.
All right, so this is Otega Owe. This is TKR. Now, I would put Yaxel in here if we knew he was going to play, but I kind of want to make a new tier of certified All-American if they return to school, and it's Milos Uzan and Yaxel.
Wouldn't Ortega be in that too, though?
Otega's coming back.
Okay.
Or yeah, we could put Otega Owe in it and then move TKR somewhere on his own.
Actually, no, that's fine. Let's leave it like that. So, but I think, hold on a second though. I think we might be missing. Like, I think you have guys that were on the cusp of it. Like in this category, I think Donovan Dent's going to be an All-American.
Okay, we can put that in here.
I think Donovan Dent's going to be an All-American. I think Richie Saunders is going to be an All-American.
Okay. Am I crazy for thinking Caravan would?
Also, I mean, look, one UConn guy. See, this category is going to start to fill up because honestly, I want Ryan Conwell in this one too.
I'm okay. We can make this a big, yeah, this can be a big tier. That's fine.
Does Caravan go in here?
I want to put Caravan there, but Purdue fans were all over my ass for gassing Caravan up like that.
Put Caravan there.
Put Caravan there.
Can you actually switch Caravan and TKR's placement for heads?
They're not going to like that.
It'd be funny.
Yeah, we can do that.
Don't be petty against us. We'll be petty right back, damn it.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Oh,
Now I think we're into like it's just breakout candidates or it's they got to return first. So can we do Yaxel and Milos and put them in their own? They got to return first.
yeah,
They got to return first. Yaxel, Milos.
Milos.
All right, so that leaves us with Isaiah Evans, Ian Jackson, obvious breakout guys. Seth Trimble, breakout guy. Then you got like good returnees, solo ball, really
Okay,
good
wait.
solo ball.
I think I got a good category.
Oh, talk to me.
Something along the lines of like new home, same killer.
Some of these guys aren't killers though.
Is it because Owen Freeman?
No, I'm okay calling him a killer.
Xavier Lee's not one.
Ian Jackson and Isaiah Evans. Well, Isaiah Evans doesn't have a new home. Ian Jackson having a new home, he's not a killer yet. He's got to show it.
Ooh, okay. What about with something involving like different jersey, new home?
So I think Jacoby Gillespie, Owen Freeman, Xavier Lee belong in some sort of tier of like, yeah, they're great player going to a team that has made an All-American at their spot. Jacoby Gillespie being Rick Barnes' featured option, Owen Freeman being Kalkbrenner, Xavier Lee being Walter Clayton. We need to name that.
Mm.
System All-American?
Something yeah. I don't like the connotation of system all American.
I know, but these guys aren't All-Americans. These guys are Owen Freeman, Jacoby Gillespie, and Xavier Lee.
What about like yeah, they transferred, will it translate?
Feels wordy.
I'm a wordy guy.
Now I see why people hate when we name the tiers.
You think so?
System play.
I like it.
It's
Let it
just a
work.
system play.
It's a system play.
It's a system play.
He's a Creighton center. He's Jacoby Gillespie. He's a Todd Golden guard.
Jacoby Gillespie, Owen Freeman, Xavier Lee. All right, so that leaves
Is Solomon Ball a system play?
no. Solomon Ball might be in a tier all by himself. I don't know. We'll find out in a
Okay.
minute. Add a row below. We need at least two, I think, and then hopefully that's enough. Let's make this one. See, I did listen to color feedback. Blue, purple. Look at us.
Why not?
All right.
Breakout. Something breakout.
Is this just like Oh, I might have it.
What?
The breakout should happen this year, and that's Isaiah Evans, Ian Jackson. And then the breakout was supposed to happen last year, but we still believe. And it's Solo Ball and Seth Trimble.
Yeah, delayed breakout.
Yeah. So just
Okay, let me.
breakout and delayed breakout.
Yeah. So breakout is Isaiah Evans and Ian Jackson. Shit, Ian Jackson's a delayed breakout too.
Breakout coming, Isaiah Evans, Ian Jackson. Breakout never came, but maybe it's still coming.
Fashionably late breakout.
Fashionably late breakout. Yeah. Okay. That feels good.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So summarizing, I think we did a great job of this. Are there any names that we just don't have in the tier maker you think belong?
No, I think we got pretty covered.
I think we covered most of our bases here. Maybe Graham EK.
Yeah, but like Gonzaga.
Like we don't acknowledge his existence usually.
Yeah, I'm good on it. I'm good on.
Okay. National Player of the Year favorites: Braden Smith, JT Toppin. National Player of the Year candidates: the three freshmen, AJ DeBanson, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer. Certified All American: Otega Owe, Alex Caravan, Trey Kaufman, Wren, Donovan Dent, Richie Saunders, Ryan Conwell. They got to return first: Yaxel Lendeborg, Milos Uzan. System play: Jacoby Gillespie, Owen Freeman, Xavion Lee. Breakout coming: Isaiah Evans, Ian Jackson. Fashionably late breakout: Solomon Ball, Seth Trimble.
I like it.
I like it too. Topic numero trace today. Shot to Myron Medcalf, ESPN. He put out Big Ten grades for every team in the conference looking backward to last season. And I want to talk about some of these grades with you, Car. Maybe figure out who we agree with, who we disagree with, based on Myron's postseason performance reviews in his ESPN report card series. Have you seen this yet, or am I unveiling this to you on the fly?
You are unveiling this to me on the fly.
That cashed at minus 5,000. Cash your tickets. Okay, you ready? Any questions before I just start reading you what Myron's grades are?
Hell no.
Do you think going into this that Myron will be a particularly stingy grader, or will he be a lenient grader? Like, what type of teacher do you think Myron Medcalf is?
I think he's lenient. I think he's want to be cool with the students type guy.
Extremely lenient. It's a great read by you. Like, I know that I can just dick around in the back of class and I'm still getting a B plus no matter what right now. A grades. There's five of them from last season for Myron. In order, I think it's just alphabetical: Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, and Wisconsin all got A grades for last season from Myron Medcalf. Anything stick out to you as misgraded from Myron from the A category?
You say Illinois?
Illinois got an A grade. You want me to read the full paragraph?
Yeah, please.
Brad Underwood had to replace the top eight scorers from an Illinois team that made an Elite Eight run in 2024, a significant exodus even in the current climate. But Underwood soared with a masterful rebuild. As projected lottery pick Kasparis Yakashonis reached the second round of the NCAA tournament. The Illini earned 11 wins over top 50 Ken Pom opponents under challenging circumstances.
I don't think I just don't think there's a world where you can constitute all the adversity they had to go through and what they accomplished and how they finished sixth or seventh in the Big Ten with two first round NBA draft picks. I don't see how you call that an A.
Yeah, the fact that there were challenging circumstances is more the grade here than I think the opposite of it, right? They didn't overcome the challenging circumstances.
Right.
They lost
And
in the round of 32 and didn't win anything in the league.
and some of those challenges were brought upon themselves.
Right. So I'm just confused. Like if I don't even think Illinois fans would grade themselves this.
No.
If Illinois as a program in year 8 of Brad Underwood is giving themselves an A for a round of 32 exit non-top 25 team in the polls at the end of the year, like that's just crazy to me. I
Yeah,
don't think they would do that.
I don't think anyone's doing that.
So what grade would you have given Illinois?
Last season, like C plus,
Like
C
at best a B.
at best,
At best a B. But
at
all right.
best.
But that ceiling though. I mean, if
The
it all
ceiling,
clicks.
the ceiling is for real.
Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, Wisconsin, all A's. I think I agree with that. Those felt like the four teams that the league kind of went through.
Yeah, I agree with those.
Okay. To the B line, B grades. Northwestern, Oregon, Purdue, and UCLA all received B grades. Any problems there?
Northwestern getting the B grade is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they weren't very good.
Yeah, they just weren't good. They lost Barnheiser. I mean Martinelli was good, but like they Northwestern just wasn't good.
Myron's write up said the unofficial preseason media poll picked Northwestern 16th. They avoided that projection, finishing tied for 12th, but they also did that despite losing players to injury. And Chris Collins earned a lengthy extension when the season ended. So I'm not that mad at Northwestern getting a B, given that. I think they did outperform expectation, which was not the case with Illinois, which is why I would flip flop. But like, I don't know. Oregon and UCLA, I might have put in a tier by themselves here at B. Do you think Purdue is right on the B line?
Um, no, because I think a team that was picked to finish where they finished with the talent they had in two first team All Americans, it was kind of underwhelming.
I feel like coming into the NCAA tournament, their fans would have given themselves like a D. And then
Yeah,
they made the Sweet 16 run and were competitive with Houston, so maybe it changed mentally. But I don't know. If you do celebrate like how good Braden and TKR were individually, I can see why it's a B. Like you did create two All-Americans. That's an
that's
impressive
true.
accomplishment.
That's very true.
So I think I'm okay with Purdue at a B. C grades, Minnesota, Nebraska. We don't care about those, do we?
No,
Ben
absolutely not.
Johnson
But
got a C though.
that's crazy to me. He got fired.
D grades.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. How do you get a C when you like? How good of a job did you do when you did so bad you got fired?
Yeah, that's insane. D grades. Indiana, Iowa, Ohio State, Penn State, USC. A lot of fired coaches in that mix. And then Jakey D. Jakey Diebler. He puts the D in Diebler.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he also should get a C because he won at Mackey. I think you get a bump.
Anyone who wins at Mackey automatically gets it's like you pass the class.
Yeah, you pass.
I like that. And then F grades, Rutgers and Washington. Feels like Rutgers deserves like a F minus. You're held back for a year.
Yeah, I think held back is the correct term I'll put for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we? I applaud anyone who does off-season grades or report cards because it's a scary exercise. You never make anyone happy with it. Does this make you want to do our own report cards?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I've also always wanted to be a teacher.
You'd be a horrible teacher.
What?
You think you'd be a good teacher?
Are you kidding me?
You'd be a good teacher.
I'd be a great teacher.
I think you'd be great at a lot of things. Teaching is not one that I have on the list.
I'm charismatic. I'm good at following directions. Give me a teaching plan. I'll teach that. I'll teach the shit out of it. I think I'd be a great teacher.
You would quit mid-semester because you don't see it through. And you would also need too many bathroom breaks to get through a 30-minute class.
Yeah. I mean, do I have limitations? Yes. Would I be great at teaching? Yes.
You ever have a teacher that's like, I gotta hit the restroom twice in a 30-minute span? No way. That's
Yeah.
can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry for hydrating.
One big thing presented by us and nobody else. What do you got?
My one big thing is that the fact that I have to pee so much is something that I can't change, Greg. And I feel like you hold it against me that I choose to have this limitations. I'm sorry that I drink a lot of water. And when I drink a lot of water or I drink a lot of beverages, I have to pee.
Okay.
I mean,
Apologies not accepted.
obviously I want to change myself, man, but I can't. It's like the people who do actually no. Okay, here's what it is. I just can't help it. I can't.
So this is like height. Like it's just something about you and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's like an addiction. If I could go somewhere, if there was a means to train myself or fix my issue, I would, but I can't.
You know, it's hard because I can't put myself in your shoes and I can't know what you're feeling in your urethra when you need to pee. I don't know what it's like. But in my head, there's an element of lacking mental toughness to just not go to the bathroom.
Well, I mean, good read by you. I'm not mentally tough.
Like everyone's been in that spot where they gotta pee. I feel like you feel the urge to pee and you're like prioritizing I need to pee. Where
Well,
other
you
people would be
want,
like,
but
I can function while needing to pee.
there's reasoning behind it though. It has not hurt me yet.
It almost cost honestly, it
It,
might have cost us Bleacher Report.
no, it did not.
We
Relax.
didn't get the red couch invite this year largely because they saw you go to the porta potty within seconds of getting there.
There's no way that was the reason. Also, the other time it happened, I still met Zach Edey and I still got the kick with Braden Smith, even though I peed.
Yeah, you wanted to miss meeting Braden.
But did I? Did I?
I
Answer the
didn't
question.
let you.
Did I? No, I went. No, I went pee. Remember, I ran up and I went to the bathroom and I came back down and I was still in the same spot. And then we ended up talking to Braden and Edie.
It's incredibly lucky. My one big thing today is that it's my wife's birthday, and I'd like to give her a genuine shout out to Mallory Bryn Waddell, aka Mal. Mal, I love you. I was thinking about this. The most fun part of parenting, you probably relate to this, is like seeing my wife like be a parent. I
Mhm.
genuinely get more enjoyment out of like seeing her bond with our kids than I do with any other part of it. It's awesome. She's just the best mom, best wife. Have a whole new level of appreciation and love for her with what she's been through and just what she does day to day for our family. Love her. Sleepers would not exist without her. Told that story a little bit, but she was very encouraging when I told her I was thinking about quitting my job and just seeing what was out there. And she basically financially supported the family long enough for this to actually work. And she's been nothing but supportive the entire time. There's nobody that is a bigger supporter of me in general in life than her, and vice versa. I love you, Mal. Thank you for all that you do for our family. Happy birthday. Hashtag OJ Mayo year. I don't think she uses Twitter anymore, and I don't want to encourage any of our listeners to go hit up my wife on IG. That seems risky. So just tell me how much you love my wife, and I'll forward those messages to her. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.